Hello everyone, I am Magdala Ramirez. I come from the Maya Mexica tradition. I am so happy to be with all of you today. There is so many beautiful people everywhere in the world that it is listening to our podcast, and I really want you to share it with everyone. Our archives are very impressive by now because we record every week, and I am so happy. Today we're going to be talking about connectivity. And I have been traveling, just coming back from a ceremony that it has been so amazing, beautiful. And I was observing this very beautiful message about connection. How in nature everything it is about that connection. You know that everything it is being connected through the roots. There is this scientist that I was hearing in the radio and NPR that she was talking about different elements of the earth that it helps us connectivity, and that makes my heart bloom because the mother has been talking about it for a very long time. We live in a world of collaboration. This it's a world where everything it is bonded, everything it is absolutely connected. Whatever you are doing in life, it is not one event that it is separated from another. All the events are happening at the same time. It is not that you're living in present, past, and future. It is the flow that it connects absolutely everything. This world of collaboration, cooperation, it is very important at this time for you to realize it within your own self and understand this beautiful law that that connection gives you as a higher understanding about yourself. That connection and collaboration, it is because everything it is bonded into one through the essence. That essence of the whole creation is what you call the Great Mother, the aspect of the feminine. When it turns into a vibration, when it turns into a creation in the outside, that is what you call the Father. Yet there is no division of Father Mother as you might think. It is one and only one, bonded into one. And so are you. And so it is the whole creation, everything collaborating, everything in a perfect service with everyone else. In the forest, when a tree is in troubles, all these other trees around it begin to release some substance to help the other tree. The communication is so completely absolute that everyone takes care of everyone. It is not a world of separation and competition as they try to tell you for a very long time. And then that was the manifestation in separations and wars. This is over. Now is the time for human being to be able to understand that collaboration, that cooperation, and how it works, and how it is so completely interrelated with you. Even the emotions of one event in your life. If you think about that emotion, good one or bad one, it doesn't matter what it is, how it is linked with so many other events and emotions too. And it doesn't matter if this happened 30 years ago, still it is connected into something else. Now, because time doesn't really exist, all these emotions are beautiful because it has to do with the experience that you needed to pass through in this time and space in your journey of understanding that you are love. All these experiences and all the emotions are based on love in one way or the other. There is only love. And love has many, 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 many connections. Every emotion that it is linked with love, behind whatever it is very much linked with that beautiful being that you are. And that's part of the cooperation. That is how you create experiences in the first place. What do you need to create in order to learn something different? Where it is that beautiful, beautiful line that connects everything, the essence of the whole creations. We have been talking for a long time that human beings are multi-dimensional beings by nature. And it has to do with your own consciousness. Once you raise your consciousness, you immediately perception of reality change. You see it from a different perspective. You see it not through the filters of the system and the programmed mind of the third dimensional reality, but in a higher perception of the self. Once you can see one emotion without judgment, emotion that maybe it is dragging you down, and you can see with what it is connected. Once you begin to dismantle that neural network, immediately you are able to see a very different neural network, a higher culture that you recognize it as nature, because nature is in you. That collaboration, it's in you. So you're helping everyone, and everyone is helping you in one way or the other. There is nothing that it is isolated or separated in any way. That interconnection, it's very, very powerful to observe it within yourself and realize it too, that it doesn't matter what dimension it is always God. Because there is not one place without God, Father, Mother, God. Not one. Not even the third dimensional reality. The point in this is, can you find that thread of divinity in whatever you're experiencing? Can you change that perception until you find that thread that connects absolutely everything? That thread, it's very, very important because right now, when people is working so much in themselves, there is so much movement about the recognition of the true human being, removing the division of the races and understanding the pain and suffering that it needs to be exposed at the same time. You can see it within your own self, and we talk about it in other episodes much more directly. That connection that you have within yourself, that it is all based in love, it truly creates a different perspective when you find that line. Every experience that you have is because you launch a reality. That launching a reality It is an identification, as you can see. You accepted, you said, yes, this is what I want to experience. You push the button of that hologram. Yet, that pushing the button of that hologram, it is part of where that fine line is. Now that human beings are dropping so many wrong beliefs and beginning to trust themselves, beginning to question that belief system that it is a neural network inside of you and dismantle all these beliefs. The first question that arises, if I am not that, then who I am? If I drop this identification, then who I am? How does this work? What will happen when everything it is reflecting to me through that neural network of belief system that actually you're dismantling because of your spiritual work? That's when you go into hold on into the hands of the mother. Just hold her hand very, very tight. That essence of yours that is gonna take you into that higher realm. There is a call for all human beings. It is the last call for people to begin to choose a different reality, for people to begin to understand that true vibration, that true understanding of who you are. This last call, it is being done everywhere in the world, and you can hear it within yourself, and it is the time to choose. Do you want to still perpetuate the old world of separation and wars, thinking that everything is separated, a world of competition instead of collaboration? Or you want to understand that world of oneness, that world where everyone it is serving everyone else, because you are, in a good way. You are helping everyone as everyone it is helping you. Every creation, it is a co-creation. You are a creator because you are the son and the daughter of the creator. So you're going to create. What do you want to create if we base it on your consciousness? The many realms of the human being have. It is accordingly to that frequency range in what you are willing to understand within yourself, raising your consciousness. It is from within. And dismantling all this neural network of the belief systems from the world of separation, it is imperative at this time. And this is part of the call. How this one is going to be for you. If you observe every emotion within yourself, like right now, it's very, very prevalent. People telling me, how can I believe in me? How can I trust myself? It's very simple. Just bring the presence of your own presence. Find that truth within your own self, that raw truth, that nakedness of the soul, and observe it without the judgment. And that truth is going to take you higher. Last Sunday in the teachings, we were talking about the tree of life. For such a long time, human beings were only being able to create in that third dimensional reality. That horizontal line, that place where you think that the relations are separated. This is the time that you go vertical and understand that tree of life in a higher manner. Some of the ancestors in this very beautiful planet hold these ancient teachings about the 9 underworlds and the 13 heavens. When you understand that in order to go up, you need to go down and understand those roots of yours. Understand the core of that neural network of how everything is being created. Aspects of yourself that it is being integrated into a higher realm. That place of creation before the creation, that's the roots. Every single part of it, it is that part of the roots. You need to understand that the underworld, it is not precisely a bad place as they want you to think, scary place, because the system didn't want you to be deep. The truth is that human beings have deep, deep, deep roots. A divine root. For this is where you come from. And that root, it is interconnected with everyone else. Because there is that divinity within yourself. We needed to hide for a long time that divine code in the human being. For it was under attack until now that we are presenting where is that beautiful divine DNA of where you come from. And you can find it in your roots. You can find it in that place within yourself that you understand the essence of the whole creation. It is the mother, the one that leads you into the new world. It is the mother, the one that takes you into that father, another way of living through cooperation and unity and divine order in absolutely everything that exists. I know that the spiritual work is very, very intense at this time for all humans. There is so much commotion inside of the human being because the system, that's where it is, inside of the human being. They tell you what to think. They tell you what to feel. And now that you are dismantling that neural network, yes, you do need to know where you're going. And you're going into expressing and bringing into manifestation your own divinity. For this is the new world. Understanding this work is just imperative at this time. I want you to know that you do have all the assistance that you need. The assistance, it is for that true human being inside of yourself, willing to see that balance, willing to see the essence of the whole creation. Don't deny it, for everything has been one. This is the beginning and the end. This is the Alpha and the Omega, which is within your own self. That assistance is being provided to you as the true human being it is able to say, help. The assistance immediately comes. You are that flow. There is no present, past, and future. Only the flow. And that flow, it is you. It is not that time happens to you. It's that you're moving into time and spaces without even moving. The time and spaces that go through you another understanding of what it means to be human, and bring it forward as you put it on what you know. Yes, we do have our school online, and you're invited to come. You can find more information in our website, www.magdalas.com. That is MAGDALAS.com. And send me an email if you want to participate in the school. If you want to, I need help in how to make that spiritual work in this time and space that it is so important. We do have our app, Messages from the Great Mother. That it is truly amazing because that message is very, very unique for you in a perfect synchronicity. You do need to know that you have help at all time. Don't be afraid. This is the time that learning how to trust you, it's very, very important because the only one that you need to reach is you. Thank you for your work. Tlatsokomate, Tlatsokomate, Tlatsokomate. I am you.